me to the active persons in Ethereum environment, and also, yeah, that's it. I want to nothing else. Nothing I can remember. I pass it to Ursula.
Hi everyone. So I praise Monique and Donna for discussing project roadmaps with me and for their valuable feedback and suggestions of the different processes. And I pass it to Hannah.
Hello, everybody. I will praise Kai for being responsive and still helping out and helping me out with getting a Giveth email. Praise Mateo for being an amazing dev in his dashboard work and always hacking, even on a Saturday. Praise Griff and Willie for spreading the Giveth word at MCon. Praise Ashley for organizing our project verification document and organizing that whole process. Praise Lauren for helping out with that as well. And also being a comms superstar. Praise Mohammed for his amazing back-end dev skills and work, and praise Bowen for helping me with the give sheet and showing me how to combine some of our some of the common addresses that when people have multiple addresses. And I will pass it to Mateo.
Hi guys, buenos días, buenas tardes. I hope you're all doing well on the Sunday. I'm feeling okay, a little bit tired. Praise this time. I want to praise Ramin for his amazing job on making some pull requests on I/O. The app is looking way better because of him. I want to praise Mitch because he's always ready to be making some development, even though that's not his expertise. His curiosity always makes me happy. I want to praise Lauren, Willie, Rodri, and Danny for the amazing swag that you guys made. I want those stickers and days and shirts. They look so great. And my last praise for Kai. I miss that guy, and working with him, I miss it a lot. I hiked with him yesterday, and that was amazing. I want him back already.
Oh, it's me. Hi. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Okay, sorry, I just didn't hear you. Great. Okay, I had praise that I wrote down in the praise channel. I want to praise Mateo for working super hard and making that admin dashboard happen, and also just for being amazing and picking up all the dev issues and always responding to my DMs. I want to praise Ashley for making this awesome organizational guide so that we can check the listed and unlisted projects and go through all of them on the DAP in a really organized way. I want to praise Mitch for leading games time on Fridays, which is so much fun, and for lots of feedback on the Give Drop video, for working on updating the community page, or the team page on I/O, and for also helping with all the documentation for Gardens and Autopilot. Mitch is great. I want to praise Willie for all his great ideas on the Give Drop video and coming up with a really good structure for it, and just really great feedback, and also for sending tracks. Willie has great taste in music. I don't know if you guys also know this. And also just for joining the Give call when he can, and just adding super valuable feedback with what he does. Willie is also great. Man, our team is great. I want to praise Marco for being really responsive with all of the questions I have about design, and also for supporting making sure I have all the right design assets so that I can relay them to Harry for the Give Drop video. I want to praise Harry, who's Gray Machine, who's going to be working on making a Give Drop video for us, which is super cool. I want to praise Griff for representing Giveth at MCon, for handing out, picking up, and paying for all the swag, for taking awesome pictures, for supporting with all the questions I have about Twitter and Giveth history and the Give economy, and also for meeting with Willie and working on give backs details and being really, really active in the forum. I want to praise Hannah for working on the Give Drop list finalization and just always being super ready and responsive in all Discord DMs, and just really joining the team and adding a lot of value. I'm going on and on. I want to praise Mohammed for following up on the back-end dev work for Giveth. And I want to praise Amin for just like supporting and creating like so much organization throughout the dev team, for talking to me about the Give economy and how things could possibly work. I want to praise Cherek for supporting on the Give economy front-end dev work, and Ramin for all the bug fixes and support he's been doing in Giveth.io. And I want to praise Monique and Donna for continually trying to come up with new ways to improve and be awesome project managers, and Mia for hacking on the terms of use. And that's all I got for now. I'll pass it to Willie.
Who's got that noise?
Griff's got some crazy motorhome feedback.
Hey guys, good morning. Let me pull up my praise. Sorry, I was at a wedding last night too, so I'm just waking up and I'm a little tired, but happy to be here. I want to praise Amin, Mateo, Ramin, Mohammed, Cherek for crushing PRs, being amazing devs. Praise Donna, Mia, Bowen, Dan and Bell, Mitch, Warren, Ashley, Griff for bringing Give Economy closer to launch, getting closer every day. Praise Marco for the beautiful Give Economy UIX designs. I've been showing those off to a bunch of people this past week, and everyone's blown away. They're so beautiful. Praise Hannah Jojo for hitting the ground running with facilitating gov calls. Praise Lauren, Ashley, Danny, Mitch, and Harry, Gray Machine, for working on this Give Economy video. I think it's going to be great. And praise Griff for spreading so much Giveth swag and so much love at MCon. This guy never ceases to amaze me. And I'll pass to Griff.
Hey everyone, man, so much praise to give. I want to give a special shout out to the shirt guy, who is like one of my end goals is to make sure people like this guy have all the funding they need to do all the good work in the world. This guy's such a cool guy, fighting for the homeless in Denver. So I want to give him praise for working so hard in like humid conditions to make our shirts. It's pretty crazy. I also want to praise Mateo and Ramin and Mohammed and anybody else who's kicking ass on IO. There's a lot of action lately, so major praise to that. Praise to Monique for making sure that we have more resources dedicated to the IO side. I want to dish major praise to Lauren, of course, for taking on all the work on the Give Economy stuff and really sorting out all the designs, and also being interfacing with Rogery for the shirts, and of course awesome Twitter management, and Hannah, Jojo, and Bowen for working on the Give Job sheets and getting that sorted, and for Donna for really diving into understanding all the nooks and crannies of project management for the Give Economy, and of course for Shell, since you're here, man, so much praise for all the organization you're bringing and pinging me when people need to be paid and all these things, plus all the cool roadmap work. That I'm getting such great positive feedback from everyone that you're working with. So, and I have no idea who to pass it to. So I'll pass it to Danny.
Yep, it's me. Let's see, gosh, there's so much you guys have already covered. Let's see what I've got some in here that are different. Praise Willie for receiving the Give swag, being a place for the stickers to land. Praise Mateo for being so happy all the time to help. If I have an issue, I know you're going to be excited to get it and solve it. Thank you for that. I want to praise Lauren and Willie for hacking on that video flow development, as well as Harry for what he's doing with that. That was awesome. I've got Donna, praise Donna for getting so up to speed on facilitating the sprint calls and really asking all the questions she needs to just do such a good job there. I want to praise Freshell for creating and managing the work agreement and the buddy process and getting us into Sobel. I love that. I want to praise Mia for working on the Giveth terms and conditions, getting that document updated. I want to praise Ashley for supporting all these project onboarding inquiries and just being so persistent with people who have such high learning curves. Your patience for that is so admirable. Praising Monique, Amin, Ramin, Mohammed for really speaking up about Trace in the forums and in the channels and engaging with us so we can understand how we can make it better and where we need to pay attention to when the cost of doing some of these changes does not outweigh the benefit on the other side. Praising Griff and Willie for rocking Giveth in Denver. Praising Bowen and Mitch for being here in such an early morning all the time. Oh my God, that's so beautiful, Griff. Praise Marco and Rodri for unbelievably awesome design upgrades. Like, Giveth feels fun now. I love this new look that we've got. I think, let's see, praise Mitch for being everywhere, all over the Giveth ecosystem with improvements and clarity and great communication. And do I have any more up there? Oh, Hannah Jojo, getting deep on the praise and the reward system. Like, oh, I'm so happy you're here handling that and understanding all of the nuances of it so we can make a really awesome contributor reward system holistically. Okay, that's what I got for now. Is there anybody who didn't go?
Crystal, Mia. Yeah.
Oh, Mia. Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. I'm doing good today. I don't have any specific praises since I've been deep into the terms and conditions, but yeah, just giving praise to all the praises, and I'll pass it to Ashley.
Yeah, I've also been a little absent, and thank you guys for your patience with that, but I'm looking forward to being back home this coming week, and I'm really excited for that. But I do have a few praises to dish out, so I want to praise Lauren for working so hard on getting our guide put up for listed and unlisted projects. I want to praise Carlos for working to integrate these giving block projects. I want to praise Mitch for investigating the autopilot issues that we're having and working to get our contacts list correct. I want to praise Mateo for working to implement an admin dashboard for us. That's really awesome. I want to praise Griffin Willie for representing Giveth at MCon. And I want to praise all the people for working so hard to get the swag to give out at MCon. I want to praise Mitch for working to update the About Us section of the website and get our team up there and get all that stuff up to date. I want to praise Kai for jumping back in and updating our Netlify deployments. I want to praise Marco for the new designs to the Giveth homepage. And I want to praise everybody on the Illuminati team, Mitch, Hannah, Lauren, Mateo, me, for working to implement our new listed and unlisted guidelines and figure out how to go along with that. And I think Ramin, have you gone? I think we might have missed you. We can't hear you.
Ramin? Ramin, are you here? Maybe he has lost his connection.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get him in later if he joins us. So, looking at the agenda, I was just thinking before we jump into the circles updates and things like that, that maybe we could give Griff a chance to give us some updates of how MCon is going or went, or and how that's been going. So I don't know if you want to have anything to tell us about, but.
I might even pass it to Willie too, but it's just been really fun connecting with the Meta Cartel crew. They came in full force. I mean, it's MCon, so it was Meta Cartel. And, people are excited about the token. It's getting good reviews. The idea of donation mining seems to be hitting well. People like the other stuff that I do, of course, Token Engineering Commons and Common Stack as well. The shirts have been a big hit. I think we did a great job with the 3 designs because different people 3 of the designs, so it's not like there's one that's the clear favorite, so that's really cool. And a lot of people were really happy that we had female shirts for girls. They're like, oh, I've never had a girl crypto shirt, so that was really cool, and I felt like we really brought it well at Meta Gamma Delta as well. So but maybe I'll pass it to Willie. I don't know if you have any other updates from MCon.
That was a great update. People definitely love Giveth. It's awesome telling people. A lot of people have already heard of Giveth and are fans and love to see the progress, and are really excited to hear that the gig economy is coming around the corner. Lots of praise too on the new version of Giveth. Definitely got some compliments on that. So yeah, I think it was awesome to go there and just see all the people who either already know about Giveth and love it, or new people who hadn't heard about it who you tell them about Giveth and it makes complete sense to them, and maybe they've already been wondering if there's a cool donation app, and so they're excited to hear about it.
That's so cool. One of these days I'll make it to a convention with somebody. It'll be fun. All right, so I guess we should dive into the agenda. So it looks like Mitch, go ahead and you want to present the governance updates?
Yeah, I threw some stuff in there, unless Griff feels like taking it on, but I have a bunch of stuff that I wrote in. Perfect. And so just having a quick glance over the forum, I could see there's a couple different things. Priorities being this new airdrop list that Griff posted in there with a 3% total supply. So have a look at that one. And again, Hannah's got a couple things in there around PAN payments and reward systems that you should check out. And the quality score update that I think Lauren is hacking on. I think most of these are pretty far along. Looking at specific posts, we can see the revised quality score, right? So that's the one that I was referring to with Lauren. I don't know if you have any comments that you want to say to that.
Not really for the quality score one. I mean, the discussion's like still in the forum. It's not fully formed idea yet, but I think it's gonna getting pretty close. If you want to go and like read the forum post and then like add any comments, I think we're like pretty close to like what we want to do, and then it's just a matter of sort of like thumbs up and implementation.
Yeah. I really like the suggestion, I think, from Griff with the time decay, and I think there's a lot of really cool things we can do with that.
Oh, yeah, I could give a summary now if you want. Of what
If you feel like it, otherwise we could keep moving down the list. Up to you.
Okay, super quick. Yeah, we were talking about like coming up with like a new way of like increasing the score for like likes and for donations. So it's like, you know, if you get, and doing it sort of like maybe like in a quadratic way. So it's like if you get like 5 likes, you get like a score of 5, and then if you get like 25 likes, you get like an extra score of 5. Sorry, this is like not quadratic, and I'm not doing good math right now on the fly. But it's like as you get more, it's like your score increases at a lower rate, and so then we're not getting just like tons of people like spam liking and then the project rises to the top really quickly, but it's like the rate at which your score can increase decays. And then we were also talking about like Griff's great idea was like to have like a decay function, so it's like your score decays over time and just slowly every day. And so it's like then the top projects like can't just get the highest score and then never do anything ever again, and then their score, then they always stay at the top. But if they're not active, then their project slowly goes down. So scores are being awarded to like, updates, likes, donations, and then just simple things like having a description and a photo. So check out the forum if you want more details.
Great, thank you. Yeah, have a look. Moving down the list, we've got Giveth, or Griff's additional give drop recipients, 3% of total supply. Griff, do you have anything to add to that one?
So there's a nice spreadsheet that if you guys are if you think that anyone that has more details about everything, if you think that anyone deserves more or less, this is advice process. It's not like the final proposal or anything. So like nothing's set. Just go in there and shout some opinions and be heard. If you think like, oh my God, but this team is like such a valuable, like whatever, we need them. So get in there and tweak it. And you can even take the spreadsheet, make a copy, change some numbers, and say, this is what I would do. Totally cool. Although also I don't want to say like everyone needs to or anything, because like don't waste your time if you don't feel engaged in it. That's fine too.
Cool. So yeah, all the links are there. We've got PAN payments and regular rewards. I don't know if Danny or Hannah want to take that one and just maybe add a couple updates or say something to them.
Just kind of on my forum post, I guess, after discussing it at our Gov call a little bit, I feel like it seems pretty anonymous, that's the opposite, like unanimous or mostly unanimous, that we shouldn't have praise be like multiplied, which I like now after hearing the other, like that side, kind of agree with as well. So if anyone has an alternative opinion, feel free to post about it in the forum. But otherwise, I think we're gonna try to go ahead then with the other, like the entire process of like the circle stewards meeting once a month and going over the PAN rewards and everything. And then our source cred gave us like a link to like all of the source code that we used to input to the Excel file, and that broke. So I just have to check in with them and see what's going on with the code, and potentially ask Kai. But yeah, that's kind of the update in regards to my post.
Okay, cool. And this one's a little bit old, Danny, but the reg rewards pan, was anything concluded from that one?
No, I mean, I would expect that one's going to take us a little minute to decide, and I haven't really championed it to push for this or anything yet. But the idea is that because the amount of ETH in the reward DAO campaign has gone up, and the amount and value of our pan in the campaign has continued to go down as we keep rewarding to so many people, I think there's an opportunity there that we could really be considering about how to use the reward DAO funds to be rewarding contributors outside of regular rewards, which is its intention, to kind of make up for the fact that the pan payments are so diminished at this point that a lot of people can't even take them out because they're in traces. They're not adding up to $300 worth. So this is just me brainstorming how can we be recognizing contributors with what we have in a more balanced and fair way as different tokens are rising and falling. So I'd love to hear more opinions on it. It's not like it has a time sensitive aspect to it, but there are funds there that are available, and I think it's important that we look at how we're rewarding contributors that aren't on regular rewards in a good way. I know it was a big motivating factor. It really helped when it was a decent amount of pan for Mitch, Lauren, Ashley as they were coming in. I'm just not seeing that same benefit present right now, and I'd like to solve that.
Cool. I'll put my thoughts in the forum, but I think something that I'm really glad to bring this up, Danny, because soon we'll be able to transition to making these reward payments with Giveth tokens, right? And we'll have a lot of Giveth to play with, and so we've been doing the calculation with pan, trying to make sure that we always have like 12 months of pan runway. But maybe we can reconsider that, and maybe we can take the remaining pan and try and pay it out over the next 2 or 3 months. I'll put the
great.
Yeah, let's hear it in the forum. And then this one, change campaign to project on Giveth Trace, I think was pretty unanimous to keep it to campaign. If I do recall, yeah, it looks like it's pretty settled on that front. I don't know if anyone has anything to add. Otherwise, we can keep moving. Cool. And this person wants to know if they should restart the router every day. So go on there, let them know. Should they restart the router every day? Awesome. And then down from there, this one I think we still need some clarity on. Circle Working Group Steward nominations. The platform circle. I know there was some stuff from Monique, who is not here, about how he would like to see those organized. There was 3 different people nominated last time I heard, so I don't know if Mateo, Amin, do you guys have any ideas on what's happening with that? Okay. Awaiting Monique's feedback.
Platform circle?
Platform, my bad, sorry. The development working group.
Okay, so what was the question again? You want my feedback about what?
Well, there was 3 people nominated, and I don't think, and Monique was proposing to change the structure entirely. So I think that's the last working group that doesn't have any clarity. So I know Monique had a lot of things, but he's not here in the meeting, so I don't know if you have any updates for the community, either of you.
Not from me, but we can maybe try to talk about it tomorrow in the governance call.
Cool. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time if we're not sure yet, but that's cool. Resiliency of the Giveth dApps, I have it in here. I don't know if that's still from last week. I think that's related to updating the quality score, if I do believe. Okay. We'll keep moving down there. buddy system and work agreements. Rochelle, is there anything new on that?
I just posted an update in the forum, so I've already asked you guys if there are any other. I mean, if we could decide on the process for the existing contributors, and if there are any suggestions on that, maybe we can also discuss it in the governance calls to give weight to other more priority topics for today.
Hey, on this topic, I just want to share, I don't know if you guys saw, there's a Twitter post from Lorelei, who used to do a lot of this for us here at Giveth, and she's written a really epic article on decentralized human resources. If you guys haven't had a chance to look at that, really recommend you take a look at that as we're going forward on this particular topic.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Add strategic partners to GiveDrop list. I think this is still relevant to the GiveDrop post that we just posted here. So again, if you have more feedback, have a look at that list and the amounts, and if you have any opinions on it, leave them in the forum. Our GiveDAO distribution, I think that one is old, but I don't know if Griff has anything to add about this particular topic. If Griff is there.
Sorry, I'm having some internet issues. Yeah, I don't have anything to add on Argive, just Argive has power, that's all.
Okay, great. Well, let's keep breezing through. We have a governance meeting tomorrow. That's 7 a.m. my time and probably a lot later for the rest of you. And that is it. I will pass it to GAP development. If Amin or Mohammed would like to say anything for Give a Trace, or sorry.
I don't think we had some development on the trace. The trace is as before, and it's nothing here. So the trace team worked on the Giveth.io last week.
Yeah, in that sense, I can take it. Ramin crushed it with many PRs, making some fixes on UI, some components, and some bugs that were occurring. And besides that, I focused my time on the admin dashboard that's happening. I let some of the team know about it, so we can have like a feedback testing session before giving everyone a username, just in case there is a major bug to be fixed, and not get everyone excited like that. So after that, dashboard is basically ready for you to do anything regarding users and projects. Later on, I will also show the donations and such. We can include many things in there. I just wanted to start tiny, and then we grow with time. But the main functionality is to make the listing, unlisting, and of the projects. So you can filter them, you can select many and list them by whatever reason you want, etc. That should be like the main focus for now. And it's really cool. I already let some of you know about it, and after that is done and I have a little bit of feedback, I will give everyone that is interested an admin, some admin credentials, and you can have it, and that's it. That's gonna help a lot for when the Give economy deploys finally, because we will have like a God mode over the projects and in the application. And it's going to be very helpful. Also, if you feel like there is something urgent in that, we can also work on it. But for now, it's focused on users and projects. I want to add donations and donations basically after that. I think that's it. I'll pass it back to, I don't know,
Ashley.
So
Sorry, I missed something from.
Go ahead.
So sorry. I missed something about that in the last section, the previous section. The update for DApp. I and Java work a little on Bridge. We explored it. It was the previous section, not the integration, Mitch. Before Giveth IO, it was DApp. It's not about integration. It's about who's taking note? Mia? Yeah, Mia.
Mia's got the note.
Mia, it's for the previous section. Give us that. The depth development. Yeah, sure, use trace, yeah, section. That was for use trace, yeah. And we explore Bridge, we interface new issues. Unfortunately, our RingP node server had issues, so I guess at this point, the best decision would be to use Infora for all of those critical stuff. The node, our Geth node, RingP Geth node was not sharing the transaction with other nodes. I don't know for any reason. And the transaction by the RingP transaction by we're not going through. We share. I and Java. We are discussing already, and make like what? Actually.
Okay. Yeah, and I see a section here for integration. Is there anybody on the dev team that has anything to add about the integration part of the two dApps? I hadn't seen much updates, but I don't know if anybody has something. All right. Well, moving on. Donna's not here to talk about the gift.
I guess Monique is the best one.
Okay.
I guess Monique is the best one, but he didn't attend today. Yeah, he did. He had not planned. I don't know what there's some gravity meeting. It's maybe.
No,
yeah.
We decided a week ago that we will just stop the development of the integration to focus on making IO more robust and the admin dashboard.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense with the economy launch coming up and everything. It seems like that should be the main focus, so that's great. Speaking of the economy, the next section is for the Give economy, and Donna isn't here. I can definitely run through the updates that she put, but if there's somebody that might be a little more up to date with the current status, maybe they would want to kind of like update us. If not, I can just run through what she left, but like I said, I haven't really been super engaged this past week.
I can.
Lauren, go ahead. So.
Yeah, I can try. I can attempt to go through things. I don't know everything, but okay. So Give Garden. So the Give Garden has launched on XDAI. Bright ID actually has one on XDAI right now. So you could play with the Bright ID one if you have Bright tokens and like go and see, and it would be like fun to participate in Bright ID. And then also, so we don't have the Giveth Garden up there yet. Donna put in her notes that they haven't created the Create New Garden feature yet, so it's not on there. So for the design, actually, I'll just do design all at once. So for the design for the entire Give economy stuff, Mosaidi is working on it, and he said that it's going to be done tomorrow morning. So hopefully we'll get all of the design for all these pages probably finished mostly by tomorrow. There were a bunch of comments in the Figma. So that's true for all of the parts: Give Garden, Give Drop, Give Farm, Give Backs. So for the Give Drops, so the current contributors distribution is apparently sorted, and we decided to go with vesting, but I think that what's outstanding is deciding what percentage to be given at the beginning and like for how long. So Griff is going to make a forum post about that. Hannah has been hacking on the spreadsheet and I think is very close to be finished. And it says here that she's missing some addresses and working with Bowen to finish it. So that's what it says.
Yep, that's all.
Great.
We're almost done, which is super exciting.
Great. And then Bowen was gonna do this workshop on using Frame and Aragon, and he ran into some technical issues, and then so Sam helped to deploy a test out, I think, and now I'm pretty sure that Bowen is going to reschedule that Frame workshop coming soon. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to use that. For the Give farm, it says that Amin has worked on. Amin, do you want to give the update on this? It says all you, and I wouldn't speak to it as well as you would.
Thank you. Yeah, I mostly was making the application already, and I refactored much that, but today I could do the staking and the harvest and withdrawing successfully with the sign with the what was it? With signing the permit message, and so we can stake with just one transaction like DAppNet. So it's working on our smart contract now. Our application is working. I also there's some issue on Cohen token. It's not the same issue that Garden had. Chain ID was hard coded. I should redeploy the smart contract again for the full test. That's it, and I have not implemented the claiming and harvesting, but that would be easy. It's not a big problem. That's it, and I've not done nothing. I have not done anything for Argue. And front implementation, I am just implementing the farming, as I mentioned. And Shurik is not has not joined yet. He will be with us at full time at the end of this week. That's it. And that's it. Donna, maybe about the Miro and the
I think Donna's gonna make a Zen hub.
Donna will do the Zen hub, and she has created a Kanban board under Miro, but every people are most of people prefer the Zen hub thing. That's it.
Great, thanks, Amin. And then, so for givebacks, I think Griff and Willie met and we're working on some scoping for this, but I don't know the details. Griff or Willie, do you want to give us a quick update or no?
We talked about it a little bit, but I think the meeting is tomorrow. We just talked about it hanging out at the conference. We didn't get a chance to sit down.
Oh, okay, awesome, great, cool. And then, so project verification, Ashley.
Yeah, I can speak to that. So I did another round of outreach for verification. I was able to finally get the API keys from Giving Block. So I gave those to Carlos, and he's working on implementing those projects. So that's really exciting. I've talked to Alex a little bit from the Giving Block to have a call coming up soon to talk about how we can get the projects to be able to accept Give tokens. I just kind of want to wait till my head's really back in the game before I have this call. I'm a little intimidated, but I think it is going to be great. And then the last thing is just adding the verified badges on the projects that newly got verified, and Mateo's already done that, so that's checked off the list. And that was pretty much our priorities for this sprint as far as project verification.
Awesome. And then, well, comms is next. The section about comms is next, so I'll go through that in comms. But basically, we talked also in the last Give Spring call, and we're estimating maybe we could get all of this stuff done and be more or less ready to launch in 2.5 sprints. So in about a month and a little. Should I just pass it to me? I just keep going. We can go through comms.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm
Take
just
it.
gonna keep going. Great.
Take it away.
Welcome to comms. Okay, cool. So for comms, we mentioned a few times already. Ashley made this great listed, unlisted tracking spreadsheet. So our Illuminati team is going to go through all the projects and finish going through all the projects, and then say which ones are going to be listed and unlisted. And we're going to push those emails out to the ones that are getting or staying unlisted or getting unlisted. For the documentation, we're still working on the Give economy documentation, but it's like in progress. Mitch had more or less finished the one for the gardens and for the farm, but we're sort of like waiting, especially for gardens, like on a few different things to be like fully finalized, like if we're going to really call it tau voting and like how that's going to look before we finish the documentation. But yeah, otherwise it's like, yeah, we're working on givebacks and the give drop and give stream. Yeah. Covenant is sort of done, but I was just speaking recently about like maybe adding a little bit to it, talking about like kind of which types of proposals we expect, etc. Ashley and Mia have been like hacking slowly at this onboarding guide, but again, there's been like a few different changes still in progress. Terms of use, I think Mia has been like hacking pretty significantly on this, so I'm really excited to see how that goes. Emails, we have like a few emails drafted that are going to be sent to people who are like, when they give donations, and anyway, these things are all getting triggered in autopilot. But yeah, Mitch is working on investigating something about like the lists, like having a list. How can we have like a clear list of all of our project owners and then a separate list of like all of our project donors? And then there was something that happened where some of these emails got overwritten. So we're trying to kind of figure out, like Mitch is looking into how to figure out like how to organize that better. Yeah. So for Gitcoin Grant Round 11, I'm writing a forum post right now really quickly just to give like a quick an overview of all the cool ways that you could increase your matching. So I'm going to post it on the forum, and then I'm going to like post it on Twitter and post some memes with it. So it's like, because there's all these things that you can do. Like you could donate in PAN, and you could donate to the Common Stack Community Fund, and you could like stake your C Stack on the projects you like. You could stake your PAN on the projects you like, and then increase the matching. So I'm gonna post it probably like in the next hour. Swag to Denver was a huge success, as you guys have been seeing. Griff is looking really fly in his Gardens shirt right now. Here's a picture of Griff in his Come With Me If You Want to Give shirt. And this is the stickers are looking great. People have been really liking them. There's still a few more being printed. I just put some pictures in here because it looks fun. Like we got gray for women and pink for women and dark blue and light blue for men, and all these like 3 different designs. And then very excitingly, Willie hooked us up with a guy who's been helping out with Shapeshift videos, and he agreed to make a video for us for the Give drop. So basically kind of giving an overview of the Give economy it's still a work in progress. I'm working on kind of like script and production-y things and getting a lot of feedback from people. So if you want to talk about the video with me, DM me. But yeah, I'm working on like tracks right now. I put like a few examples in there if you wanted to like take a look and listen and be like, this feels like Giveth, or like provide any feedback. It's still early days right now, but he's gonna basically put together an animated like overview of the Give economy, like mainly focusing on our Give drop flow that's already designed with the beautiful designs by like Marco and Mo, and also the like Give economy pages. And so it's gonna be like no speaker, like no narrator, and just sort of like very visual and very beautiful, and I'm really excited. But yeah, early days. Reach out to me if you wanna give any feedback. That's all I got for comms. I'll pass it to Ashley for community.
Sounds good. That's so exciting. I'm so excited to see how it's going for the video and the swag. I can't wait to get my shirt. Yes. Okay, community. So Mitch has been working to update the About Us part and the team page. So if you want to be added to the team page, DM Mitch so he can get your information on there. And then next, we have a Regenerative Commons Coalition meeting coming up on October 7th. And we're going to talk about like starting a DAO for the coalition and what we would like to do with the last rounds of funding that we received matching. So if any of you guys have any good ideas of like things we can do as a coalition with some of these other communities like Common Stack and Bloom Network, and we have a Dandelion Collective in there now, and there's a couple more people or communities that are interested in joining. So if you want to get involved, there's a link to the calendar for the next event as well as the Telegram chat. And it'd be really cool to get more people involved from each community instead of just like one representative, and get everybody in there. And, you know, it doesn't always have to be the same person representing Giveth every gathering. So that's that. And then I was going through, and Panval has been doing a lot of brand updates and things like that. And looking at our community page at our matching, and it looks like, you know, we could probably use a little more staking. So if you guys haven't staked your pan for Giveth, or I don't know if you don't want to or what, but I know that at least half of what's staked for Giveth is at least coming from me. So all of you guys should stake more pan for Giveth so that we can increase our matching bonus. And there is a link there to our page on the Panball site. So you can do that and just click the button that says become a holder. You don't have to spend your pan, it stays in your wallet. It just measures how much you're holding, and it stakes it towards our community and adds to our matching bonus, and that helps us out. And then I had a call with Gene from the IO Foundation about collaborating with TechUp. I know that he kind of joined one of the community calls to give a little presentation and maybe had some trouble, but I wasn't in that call, so I'm not sure. But he kind of showed me the idea that TechUp has to have these like online events and where Giveth could have a booth there. And it seems like a really great idea. We've been talking about wanting to host calls between givers and makers and how we can like spotlight certain projects. And the platform, the AirMeet platform that they use seems like so awesome for that. You can have different tables and like a representative from each project could be at a table, and then donors who are interested could come and hear about the projects. So I'm kind of exploring those ideas a little bit more. And once I've got a better idea of how it can work, I can maybe like share a little bit more about that with everybody, but it seems like a promising endeavor. And then last but not least, this organizational chart that Frischelle has been hacking on. I know she's poked us quite a few times to get our roles added on Giveth, and there's a forum post that talks about how to do that. She also made like a really nice video that makes it really easy. So if you guys haven't added your roles on Sobel, figure out how to do that here in this forum post, or reach out to me or Frischelle or anybody that has their roles in there, and we can help you figure out how to get them added. And I think that wraps it up for community, unless there's something else you wanted to talk about. I didn't know, Mitch, did you want to talk about the About Us page at all, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, basically, just this About Us page on Giveth.io is pretty out of date. And so there's a lot of people that aren't on the team anymore that we should probably remove from that page. And there's a bunch of people who have come in since then that I think should totally be on that page. So reach out to me if you want to be on there. And there's some discussion in the comms channel about updating the history blurb, whether we should update it, whether we should remove it, or so on and so forth. But the main thing, yeah, if you want to be on there, let me know and we can make it happen. That's it.
Been needing updating for a while, so it's good that we're getting to that.
And if you would like your role title, sorry to interrupt, if you want your role title changed as well, let me know.
Okay. Well, it seems like that brings us to the end of the agenda. We still have about 7 more minutes or so for the call. I don't know if there's any other issues that people wanted to talk about, or maybe you just want a few more minutes back in your day today.
One thing. Last week, Danny's birthday was in the last week.
I was going to say that too. Yes. We need to sing happy birthday to Danny.
Unmute.
Request everywhere has been you have to sing in a different language.
All at the same time?
I know German.
I know German. I know that would be hard.
Okay,
all right, I'll take it in English from you guys.
Okay. Everyone unmute. Everyone unmute. Get your unmuting done, Mateo. Ready?
Oh my God, Joey.
Happy birthday.
I love it. I love the French, Mitch. Joey, oh my God, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, تولدت مبارک محمد زد.
Aw.
Oh, thanks, you guys. It's been a really epic week. Everybody throws really great parties around here and then puts my name on it. And so I've had like all of these great birthday parties.
Yay. We love you, Danny. I'm so glad you're having a great birthday.
Yeah,
I love you too. Now get back here.
Yes.
And Mitch, Griff, did I hear you're coming to Costa Rica?
I am.
Is this just a rumor?
In about
Is
2
it
weeks.
happening?
No, 7
2
days.
weeks.
1 week. 1 week.
Oh, sweet. Can I mail a power cord to you?
You can try. You mail
Is there anywhere?
Mail it to
I'll hit
Willie.
you up about it separately. Okay, to Willie. Cool.
Willie.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. So good to see you again. You don't even know. And I can't wait to be home. All right.
Have a good day.
See you soon, Ashley.
Happy Sunday.
Bye.
Don't tap the phone.
Bye.